You think I'm an ignorant savage. You've been so many places, I guess it must be so. But still I cannot see if the savage one is me. How can there be so much that you don't know? You don't know. Bro, Pocahontas ate with that one. Like, she ate John Smith up. Welcome back to the Distract Me Please podcast. I'm your host, Brianna Silva, and today I am here running off of like 0.3 milligrams of energy. I don't know where that... I'm going to lie down, bro. I just want to lie down. I can't lie down yet. Not yet. Like, I can lie down. I'm going to lie down. I'm going to lie down. Okay, so basically, I'm just tired. I'm really, really tired. And truly, I'm tired for no reason. I just went to a kid's birthday party yesterday. And then I had a lot of, like, family stuff to deal with after the birthday party. And so I don't know if that's it. I don't know if it's like an accumulation of things, of if it's like so much is happening in my personal life that I'm tired, and then there was so much happening yesterday that made me tired. I don't know. I just don't know. But I've been tired. I slept in for the first time in a really long... I'm talking months. It's been months since I've slept in. Before, I used to sleep in every weekend. No one was stopping me from sleeping in. Now, no. I wake up and I feel like I need to do something. Like, I was so tired of just sitting around. And now I'm like, why am I doing this? Oh, I'm so tired. But now I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I trying to force myself to get up and do things every day? Like, I only have value in being in my productivity, basically. Like, that's not the only thing that brings value to me. I'm valuable because I'm alive. And I really had to, I guess, reflect on that ideology, if you will. That's a big word for Almo. But I've had to reflect on that ideology because recently I was listening to a podcast. I think it was the Money with Katie show. I love her podcast. That podcast and Celebrity Memoir Book Club. Oh, so good. I also want to paint my nails today, but that's not what we're talking about right now. But Katie had mentioned, the host of The Money Show with Katie, she had mentioned that she had always thought that her being a go-getter, her being a person who gets up and just does things, who always wants to go out and do things, and always is like goal-oriented, can do anything. Even when she's tired, she can still get these things done. She thought it was a personality trait. Only come to find out, I don't think it's a personality trait, but I think it's more of an American trait. And I kind of paused. And she talked about where she got this information from and how she had her world switched on her and how it was like a book, and then she got to go to a different country to really explore this ideology. But basically, sometimes when we think things are just a part of our personalities, they're really not. They're just a product of your environment. And so one thing that I've been like coming to terms with is I have tried to get as close to... I'm so tired. I've done nothing all day. Oh my gosh, I wonder if my cousin would want to go to the gym, because I could definitely pop some pre-workout and just go walk on a treadmill or the Stairmaster and be like, that's the only thing that I've done of substance today. Oh, and podcast. But I didn't even pull out all my podcasting equipment. I pulled out my lapel mic and hit record on my phone. Like, that is how much I do not want to do anything. I was supposed to do a video podcast because I haven't done one in a while. Like, it's time to do that. And I'm just like, no, I don't even want to do that. I have to paint my nails because tomorrow is Christmas Eve. And then it's Christmas. So this is Christmas. And what have we done? The year and something just begun. So Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. Y'all know that part of the song that goes, the war is over. Something's done. War is over. Bro, I really just be doing anything on this podcast, huh? Like, I really be like, how can I get on the internet and get someone to file a 5150 for me? That's crazy. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. And so she was talking about how she really had to come to terms with this idea of like being a go-getter and like getting up and being able to do anything and accomplish your dreams is not a personality trait, but an American trait. And I've been really reflecting on that because I've always, I've tried to get as close as I can to like the LLC bro, LLC Twitter, basically LLC content, the whole, you wake up at 4 a.m. That one entrepreneur who was like, I only sleep by taking naps. Like he sleeps from like, what is it? Like 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. Then he wakes up, he does work. And then later on in the day, he sleeps from like 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. or something like that. And then wakes up and keeps going to work. And like, that's all he does is he naps and works and naps and works and naps and works. And he's like, and that's how you create the life of your dreams. That's how you become like super fit and financially stable and marry the person of your dreams. And, and then you create an LLC and then you turn that into an S Corp and then you turn that into a C Corp. And then you put all of those businesses into a trust fund. And then you use that trust fund to open up another S Corp, C Corp, and LLC. Then you take all those businesses and open up 3 more LLCs. And then the government will never track you. And then you can like do tax evasion and like, woo, you'll be rich and American. Caw-caw! Like... And I know that's such a crazy thing to say, but I really did get deep down that rabbit hole. Like, I was gonna say something very inappropriate. We're gonna leave it alone. The jokes. Oh, the jokes I could make with that. But I was deep down that rabbit hole. And I just kept going and going and digging and digging and digging. And I really loved it because I was like, yeah, because you know why I loved it? Because it came with motivational videos. And so, like, you wake up and you play a motivational video, and it would be like, my life changed when I finally had the discipline, and it's not about motivation, but it's about discipline. And if you wake up and you hate your life every day, who cares, bro? At least you have the discipline to get it done, and one day it's all going to change. Oh, you would rather sleep? Who cares about sleep? Get your dream done. Woo! And like, yeah, man, those motivational videos would hit sometimes because it was literally like, oh, you feel like a poor, weak little loser. And it would have like the great, like, instrumental lo-fi music. And like, it would be like some speaker. It probably would have been even AI voice changer or something like that. Like, I don't even think all these people said these things. But it would be like the best motivational things ever. And I used to love it. And then one day I was like, damn, this really sucks having to wake up at 4 a.m. every day just to, like, have time because I'm going to bed at, like, 1 a.m. and then trying to wake up at 4 a.m. to be at the gym at 5 a.m. and being like, this is the life I need to live for me to be on that American grind, to get that American dream, to be the rags to riches, right? And then I would try to do other things to, like, basically line up with that. And I'm like, there's not much I can do here. Like, I don't have a full-fledged running business. Like, I'm just a girl who's in college. Well, this was while I was in college. Who's in college. And I'm just trying to get my work done. And, like, I can't go to bed at a reasonable time to wake up at 4 a.m. because I have to pull all-nighters for my classes because that was the only way I could, like, finish everything I needed to do was, like, going to sleep really, really late. But my classes were in the afternoon. And I did that on purpose so I could, because I know how my body works and I know I would prefer to work later in the day than to wake up early and work early. That's just my circadian rhythm. I am just a natural night owl and I've learned to accept it. I will forever and always choose the later option of staying up and getting work done, even though it's miserable. But it's just miserable because, like, who actually wants to sit there and do work, right? But, like, staying up, getting homework done, staying up, getting work done, staying up, and just being really late, then going to bed early, waking up early, and getting things done, basically. Like, even right now, I truly think I'm probably just going to go ahead and take another little nappy poo, and then I'm going to wake up and do my nails, and then, like, watch podcast episodes and stuff. I'm just listening to my body today. And, for you to be a natural night owl and to try to be following this whole, like, LLC bro content, it doesn't really work because all of them are like, you're a loser for not waking up at 4 a.m. And you're like, I'm trying. And that's what I would always sound like. Just, I'm trying. I'm trying. So done. I'm so delusionally tired. But it wasn't working out. Yeah, that didn't work out. And so so then I was just like, start to accept myself for who I was and was like, what if I'm not this motivated? And what if I'm not this disciplined? And what if there's other life factors happening that makes it really hard for me to do? And what if I don't want to have that miserable like story of like, yeah, I worked really hard and I got no sleep, but it made my dreams come true. And now 10 years later, I can live the life that I want. What if I don't want to do that? Because like people fail. And so why do I keep being told this message of like, it's all going to work out, just keep going, when like I know it fails for some people? So why am I not getting, content that's more like, hey, it's okay to try, don't burn yourself out, don't work yourself to the death. Instead, put in the work even if it's miserable, but also don't forget to take care of yourself, because at the end, this could all be for nothing. Like, if you have a dream you're trying to accomplish, it could genuinely, just not work out for you. Like, everything could go wrong. No matter how hard you try, everything could go wrong to the point where you're like, you know what? I would rather quit than keep doing this, right? And so I just changed my mindset. And through that, I came across other content that was like, yeah, no, LLC bro content is like so, como se dice, toxic? Just crazy, right? Just like beyond toxic and unsustainable. It's just basically people who get rich off of saying you can be like me. And that's not true. That is not true. You cannot get rich trying to be like them people. Oh my gosh. And so basically Katie was just like reframing her mind around like it's not like people aren't like that, but like you're a product of your environment. I wish I could find the book. If I can find all the information, I will put it in the description. But it's just this idea of like, take care of yourself, because maybe who you are isn't a personality trait that you're born with, and we tell ourselves this, but maybe more of the product of your environment. And there's a lot of American culture that shapes the way we think and shapes us to who we are. And so one of that being like, well, before COVID, which is one thing that I'm really sad that COVID kind of took away from me, because I love my little 1, 2, 3 a.m. store runs with friends. But we used to have a lot of 24-hour stores. I mean, New York was known as the city that never sleeps. There's a lot of stores in America that don't close. They just continuously have workers changing shifts throughout the night. And so you could do anything you want, and you could find a store that was open. Need plan B? Go to the 24-hour CVS store. Some of them still exist. Or 24-hour Walmart. I mean, Walmart was known for having the 24-hour schedule. You want some alcohol right now? Well, there's laws on the times that you can buy and sell alcohol, but midnight was like the last hour to get anything that you really needed. Well, it was the time that everything stopped. So you had until 11:30, right, to get everything. There's just or coming to find out that actually stores stopped the sale of alcohol at midnight because it takes a while to do everything legally. And so technically the law is you have to stop selling at 2 a.m., but because you have to get certain things done or whatever, so it just makes it easier to stop at midnight. That's a basic rough estimate from the way I understand it. But most places stop selling at midnight. You can still find places that sell until like 1 or 2. And I was always like, wait, no, that's so crazy, because why do all these places stop selling alcohol at midnight when like a bar will sell to you until 2 a.m. And like my friends who were bartenders and like got all their license, their TABC license and all that, they're like, oh no, let me tell you. And TABC is tobacco and or is it Texas Alcohol Bar Certificate? It's something like that. It has to do with the handling of like food and alcohol or something like that, or specifically alcohol. But yeah, so like it's embedded in American culture of like you keep working, you keep going, you keep grinding. I mean, we have the American dream, this ideology of like rags to riches that you can accomplish only in America. And there's just so much of that in our culture that's so present. And so, of course, you have a bunch of people who are like, yeah, I only need like 4 to 5 hours of sleep every night. That's so normal for me. And it's because I love working. Like, I love being a workaholic. I dedicate all my time to work. Just working makes me happy. Work brings me joy. I love living to work. Like, that is my life. And that's just a personality trait that I'm born with. And it makes me so unique. And it's like, really? So convenient that you were born in America, huh? Like, it's just so crazy. And so because of that, I've been like really taking step backs and asking myself, is this who I am, or do I do this for something else? And truth of the matter is, I found that a lot of the things that I do is this validation of I want to be loved, because throughout my life, I've always been given, like, the love that I receive was always on a condition of you need to be useful. You have to have some form of value within what you can bring, basically. And I mean that in the sense of, if you can clean the house, I'll love you. If you can cook food for an entire family, I'll love you. If, like, just this, like, very, very, hi, Connie. Just, like, very conditioned of, like, you have to be a go-getter for you to receive love. Other than that, you're just going to receive criticism. I mean, down to things of, like, God, sometimes my mom would literally just tell me, oh, you need to, and it wasn't just my mom. Like, I'm not trying to throw her under the bus, but I'm just, like, saying, for example, she would tell me things like, I swear to you guys, oh my gosh, and you have to keep in mind, my mom grew up in a place that got electricity very, very late. Okay, like I'm talking about like 1980s late. Like she was well into her teen years when her country got electricity. And so a lot of people who still live in that country, even though they have running electricity and light bulbs and this and that, a lot of them still follow the schedule of the sun. And so you wake up with the sun and you fall asleep with the sun, because that was the only time you had light. So that was the only time you can do things. There were no street lights. There were no like headlight, like nothing, girl. Like there was no electricity. And so everything that like was done in darkness was done in candlelight. There was no light bulb to turn on. And I mean, that's still like candlelight is still very dangerous. It's not that great. And so they follow the sun. So my mom is used to a lifestyle of like everyone wakes up at like 5 a.m, because that's the time the sun is starting to rise and shine. Or not even then. It's the fact that like you can wake up before the sun, start your day. Oh my gosh, my washer just finished. And now we're just going to have beeping in the background. I actually want to leave it. Like this is going to be so low stakes. It's not even funny because I still have to record another podcast episode. But what was I saying? Oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought. I literally have the lapel mic. I could actually just go put my laundry in the dryer and put another load in the washer as I talk. We'll do that in episode 2, because episode 2, I want to talk about hobbies. And that one's so this episode's coming out Tuesday, which is tomorrow. And then the following episode that I'm going to record right after this comes out on Thursday, because I kind of want my Christmas week to be free. So I'm just doing everything today. But as I was saying, and so she's used to everyone like waking up at 5 a.m., making their breakfast. And by the time you finish your breakfast and everything, the sun's coming up, right? You're like watching the sunrise. And so it would be 10, 11 a.m. and I'm still asleep in bed, or woke up and still lying down in bed because I had a late night, because I just finished homework and practice and everything. And I finished everything at like 10 o'clock at night. Like I'm leaving dance practice at 10 o'clock at night, because that was a common thing, especially around like spring show and competition season. And so I'm doing my homework really late. And so by the time that I'm waking up at like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, and then like laying in bed until 11 and 12, and then rolling out of bed. And so my mom would literally by 10 o'clock start banging on my door being like, you're just going to sleep your life away. Oh my gosh, is that what you plan on doing? You're just going to sleep your life away, and you're never going to get anything done, and you'll never accomplish anything in life. 10 a.m. Guys, would be 10 a.m. And now as an adult, I'm like, that's actually insane, because I understand, the American work life is like, the whole 9 to 5. And even then it's not 9 to 5 anymore. It's more like 8 to 5 or 8 to 4 is the actual one. And so people wake up 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning to get ready and go to work to be there for 8 o'clock. And so I understand for a lot of people, sleeping in till 10 in the morning is like, oh my God, I got to sleep in today. That was so nice and relaxing. And so for me, the fact that I wanted to like sleep in until 10 a.m., like, oh my God, no, that's outrageous. No, that's absolutely outrageous. What are you doing? And when I say this would be a consistent thing, because as I've stated, I am a night owl. And it would just be things like if I wanted to take a nap throughout the day, all you do is sleep. That's all you ever do. All you do is sleep. And I'm just like, bro, it's literally like 4 p.m. I just want to take a nap. Like, what? And now I know that as like the midday slump, like some people really feel that midday slump. I'm a person who definitely feels the midday slump, especially because I'm now more on a schedule where I wake up at like 8:30 or 9 in the morning. And I would get up and just start my day. And so 8:30 is too early for me. I've learned that my body prefers 9 o'clock. And so I'm waking up at 9 in the morning. Hi. And, starting my day. And it's just like 3, 4 p.m. I'm hitting a slump. And I'm just that person. I'm just a person who like functions off of naps. I know some people are like, I can't nap. That's crazy. Who would nap? It's me. Me. Hi. I'm the problem, it's me. But I do love a nap. The one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to thrive off of a nap. I love a nap. Anyways, yeah, so I'm going to go finish my laundry. And this was fun. There goes my washing machine letting me know, hey girl, take these clothes out before they start to smell like mildew. But yeah, that was this episode. I just wanted to come on here and just like a rant about just like, it's so weird. I wanted to come on here and talk about like how I'm taking it slow for the holiday season and Santa Claus, something. I don't really know that many Christmas songs, but you know what's one I do know? I know December by Ariana Grande, Winter Things by Ariana Grande, Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande, A Nonsense Christmas by Sabrina Carpenter, or isn't the song like, I think the song is Nonsense Christmas. A Nonsense Christmas was her Christmas special, which I still want to watch, but I don't have Netflix, so there's that issue. But I'm gonna lay down and take a nap so I can get up and do my nails. But let me go ahead and put my clothes, finish washing them. Yeah, that's all. That's all for now. Ta-ta. What? Oh, no. What is it? That's all for now. Show's over. Bye.